Hey folks, it's Tom, your Frugal Prepper. So here's this 3400 that I put heads on. And so it started running like crap. It was missing. Check engine light was on. So the owner took it by Autozone and they plugged it in. And they said they got a PO171, which is bank 1 system, was too lean. That you need to replace the mass airflow sensor or fuel filter or fuel pressure regulator. And they also gave a P304, which is a cylinder 4 misfire. And that's probably the ignition coil. So that was the Autozone diagnosis. This is why you don't trust Autozone. Now I look at this and I'm immediately suspicious that the cylinder 1, bank 1 system 2 lean is probably related to the 304 for two reasons. One is normally when these have an ignition related issue, it'll misfire on at least 2 cylinders. And you get a random cylinder misfire code. So when you see a specific cylinder that tells you it may be more likely fuel related or a vacuum leak or something going on with the fuel injector. So as I opened the hood, I heard a hissing sound somewhere. I looked at the hoses, didn't see any vacuum leak. So what I did is I went and grabbed a can of brake clean. And I said, I wonder, see, this is cylinder number 4 right here. There's a fuel injector right back here. I wonder if that gasket's bad and it's sucking air. And that's what it is. It sucked that brake clean right in there and killed the engine. So what it is, what the problem is there's a bad O-ring on that fuel injector and it's sucking air right there on cylinder number 4, and that's causing the cylinder misfire code. So a normal person probably would have went to AutoZone and saw this and said, well, it's probably the ignition coil, or replace that. And then they would have said, well, there's other stuff going on too. Let's get a mass airflow sensor. There's $50. Let's get a fuel filter. There's $20. Let's get a fuel pressure regulator. There's $40.
I was talking.
So $100 to $200 later, they would have the exact same problem. And this is a problem when you go on auto forums and talk about what you get as far as codes and stuff too. Is people don't understand that just because you get that code does not mean that that specific thing is what the problem is. And just a little bit of diagnosing. In this case, I didn't have to get out my laptop and hook it up and look at fuel trims or anything. I just needed a can of brake clean. So now we know that the problem is a 29-cent O-ring that we have to replace this weekend. That's all. Just thought while I had the opportunity, I'd do a video on this real quick. This is Tom, your Frugal Prepper.